Hello everyone, Sharon Ann Klingler with you today. Today I'd like to talk about astral projecting with your spirit guides. And it's a very fun thing to know that even once our wonderful loved ones move on into spirit, that we still actually get to walk and dance and play with them almost every night. Now, if you haven't heard of the term astral projection, it's when your astral body leaves the physical and moves into the spirit world. But it doesn't require you dying. It actually usually happens in the state of deep sleep, when your body is very, very relaxed. And I call it going to night school, but it's more than school because it's having night vacations with our loved ones and our spirit guides, our higher guides as well. So it's not something that you're going to be really conscious of. There was a period in my life when I could astral project at will. Not an easy thing to do, but I will tell you, it was an easy thing to do at that time in my life because it was a period of time when I was meditating 5 to 6 hours a day. You have to meditate a lot to be able to move into that kind of control of the astral body. So I wouldn't say that this is something that you'll be conscious of as it's happening, but I want you to know about it so that you can understand that you see your spirit people all the time, and that's your loved ones in spirit, as well as the ascended masters who work with you. They're all in spirit. When you astral project, you get to come together with each and every one of them, and sometimes many of them at a time in groups and that type of thing. It's very much like the physical world in that way. Our relationships certainly continue after the death of the body and continue from lifetime to lifetime in the span between lifetimes. So astral projection is the way that we can start to or continue to have our relationships with our loved ones. Now, one of the things that I would support you in doing is to keep a notebook by your bed, so that if you have a dream of a spirit person, sometimes when we come back into the body from an astral projection, you might have a memory of it, not of you traveling through space and time, but of the people. Or it might move into a dream state, and your dreams of those people might tell you that you had been with them. Or you just might have a very strange dream altogether. Now, so see if you can keep a notebook by your bed so that you can write down your dreams. And it's important to note, though, that if you have a bad dream about a loved one who has passed into spirit, if you dream about someone yelling at you or pushing you aside or not being there for you, or you calling them and they're not there, don't assume that that is what the spirit is doing to you. That is not the case. Don't forget that even when we astral project, we pull the experience through the many layers of our consciousness, unconscious, subconscious. And so as that information gets kind of filtered through like a coffee filter, what happens is all of our hopes and dreams, all of our wishes, all of our fears, all of our memories and issues all color that. So if you have a difficult dream about a loved one who's in spirit, don't think they're coming and being mean to you. It's left over from your loss of them, your grief for them, or from any unresolved issues, or your fear of losing another. So the astral project, if you want more information, there's a wonderful book on astral projection by Robert Monroe, and I think it's just called Astral Projection. That's been out for a long time. God bless him. He's in the spirit world too. I'm sure he goes and astral projects with a lot of people. But that was one of the most informative books about the topic. The reason I like to mention it to you is, one, so you can keep a dream journal, so you can start to feel and sense an interaction with your spirit even when you're not conscious of what the interaction was about. And also, a dream journal helps you become more aware internally. So that lets you know more about yourself, your motivations, your fears, your hopes, your wishes. So all of that is very helpful for you to discover. And don't forget, dream journals are also helpful. What was it that Aristotle said? Gosh, I hope I'm remembering this right. An unexamined dream is an unopened letter from God. And I might be misquoting it, and indeed, it might not be Aristotle. That's what happens when you get to be my age. But anyway, an unexamined dream, I think it might have been he, but it might be Lao Tzu. Anyway, an unexamined dream is an unopened letter from God. Isn't that wonderful? An idea that you could collect letters from God just by opening up to your dreams. So keep a dream journal. Notice if you have a sense of any spirit people. Very good indication that you had astral projected with them, even if there's some difficult feelings around it. And if you're not getting any of your spirit people in your dreams, don't think that they're not coming to you. Just know that we don't remember every single thing that we do when we astral project. So you remember an unexamined dream, and you can look it up to see who said it, because God bless him, I don't know which one it is. But an unexamined dream, it is an unopened letter from God. Know that every single night you get to have letters from God laid on your doorstep. So all you have to do is open your dream journal and write down the first things that come to you. I hope you find that interesting. And if you start to meditate a lot, you can start to astral project at will. If you'd like more information, get Bob Monroe's book. And we'll be talking to you next time. This is Sharon Ann Klingler. God bless you, everyone. Hey everyone, Sharon Klingler again. I just wanted to say that I found out the provenance for the that quote. It's from the Talmud. An unexamined dream is like an unopened letter from God. Is not Aristotle or Lao Tzu, although both of them said lots of really great things, so look them up too. But it was from the Talmud, and I wanted to let you know that, just so that we're precise in everything that we do. Okay, thanks for joining me again. Everyone have a blessed day.